Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
You know, a lot of people like to say that I'm too negative or that I expect too much from the films that I watch. But that's not the case at all. Truthfully, all I really ask for, and what it takes for me to enjoy a film, is when a creator's passion and love for a project shines through in the final product. That to me is exactly what Dune 2021 represents.
Jesus fucking Christ, it's about time!
Now, full disclosure, I know nothing about Dune. I've never read the book, and I've never even seen the original film adaptation. So obviously, I can't attest to the film's accuracy as it pertains to the book. But from a pure filmmaking perspective, I get a sense that Denis Villeneuve actually cares about this project. Adaptations are usually forgettable because they typically rely on the name alone and don't really put the passion behind it. But this feels like a passion project for Denis. This movie is exactly what filmmaking is all about.
I like it a lot.
It's a moving piece of art that begs to be seen on the big screen. In fact, I'd say big screens were made for movies like Dune. It is a spectacle, but not in a shallow popcorn movie kind of way. Yes, it's visually stunning, but there's also enough going on around it to actually keep you invested emotionally. Denis caught some flack a few weeks ago when he said that most Marvel movies are cut and paste, something that I happen to agree with.
Fuck me, right?
But a movie like Dune is anything but cut and paste. It's actually very unique. Odds are you've never seen a movie like Dune before because it's actually created through a lens of a very creative filmmaker. If you allow filmmakers to be filmmakers and don't hinder them or restrict them or meddle in their creative process, you will get memorable cinema.
That makes sense.
I'm calling it right now, Dune should win most of the technical awards at this year's Oscars. And it should most definitely win for cinematography, because once again, some of these shots are actual pure works of art. Too often in modern movies, I see a lot of shoddy or cheap looking CGI. All the CGI in Dune, however, looks very detailed and very crisp. You can tell the work was put into it. As I said, I know nothing about Dune, but this movie made me want to know more.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. And I want to have them answered immediately.
Every new world or location or civilization that we're introduced to actually gets my creative juices flowing. Everything I was seeing in this movie makes me want to know more about what's going on in the far reaches of the Dune universe. The story is very much a throwback to the classic hero's journey. We have a young man who is born into privilege, yes, but he has an even greater destiny that awaits him. Sure, he's gifted, but he also faces a lot of adversity, and that adversity actually makes the audience want to root for him. It's actually a pretty simple concept that most modern filmmakers don't seem to grasp, and he has to answer the call and step up when the future of his family and his people is put in jeopardy. I mean, who can't relate to that? Maybe the shills on Rotten Tomatoes who only see him as a white male character, but nobody really cares what they think anyway.
Fuck you!
Not to mention, the cast of this film is superb. I feel like Denis took the same approach that Nolan took with the Dark Knight trilogy, basically saying if I'm going to adapt this, I'm going to get the best talent available to bring this story to life. Again, another sign that he wanted to treat this property with the utmost respect. We got Oscar Isaac, we got Josh Brolin, we got Rebecca Ferguson, Stellan Skarsgård, Javier Bardem. It's like he assembled this super cast of talent.
Because it's all part of the plan.
Even Timothée Chalamet, who I never really connected with as an actor, actually kills it in this role. He carries the movie effortlessly, and he gets me on board with his character even being one of his biggest critics. That's the sign of a good actor. And let's not overlook Hans Zimmer doing what Hans Zimmer does best, and that's giving every single film that he scores even more life. Hans Zimmer is without a doubt the best composer working in films today. Now listen, this movie won't be for everyone, especially people with short attention spans. There are portions of this movie that would seem slow by certain people's standards, and I'm not sure the 2 hour and 35 minute runtime is going to work for everyone, but the truth is, you couldn't pull off a film like this in an hour and 30 minute movie, or even a 2 hour movie. I'm not even sure that a 2 hour and 35 minute runtime was enough. I could have probably watched this for 3+ hours, to be honest.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious.
And don't call me Shirley.
Because in this long runtime, I never really felt bored or disconnected from the film. I actually think that Dennis balances all the aspects of this movie quite well, from the story to the action. I think it's paced very strategically, and it's a beautifully directed film from top to bottom. I have the utmost confidence saying that Dune is without a doubt one of the best movies that I've watched this year.
Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot, it's serious!
It's everything that you could want from a movie. It's got story, it's got spectacle, it's got amazing visuals on an epic scale, it's got interesting characters, and it leaves you wanting more. That's why I'm going to give Dune the elusive Bill and Ted.
Excellent!
I'm just as surprised as you are at that rating, but when you've watched as much shit as I have, you learn to appreciate good filmmaking when you see it. So have you seen Dune? If you have, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Right on.